All right, time now for this hour's car review. 2025 Mazda CX-90.
Oh, boy.
I had the 3.3 Turbo S Premium Plus. This is a standard SUV, seating for 6 in 3 rows, all new for 2024. One of the better-looking SUVs on the market, I say. Well-balanced overall, attractive, conservative front grille. What is he doing down there? He's fiddling with his headset. That's okay. You done fiddling? Okay, thank you. Chrome accents give an overall high-priced appearance. Rear hatch and booty carries the balanced look also with lighting beneath the glass. What I liked about it, overall look gets an A in my book. What could use improvement? Nothing. Like the painted wheel well opening moldings on it. That was different because usually the manufacturers these days don't paint them, that black plastic. And it's
Hey.
Could you not? Is yours that way?
Yeah.
You got black plastic?
No, I got gray. Mine's an accent of the gray. Yeah.
So yours are painted?
Painted gray or molded gray.
Okay, whatever. Interior highlights. Standalone center screen with instrument cluster underneath a sunshade there for the driver. Alcantara dash accent is attractive, but it sure seems to me that could be a dirty point later on in the car's life. Comfortable seating for 6. Overall design is attractive on the interior. Cargo, kind of on the small side with the 3rd row up, which is pretty typical for 3 rows of seating. That back seat, kids only. What I liked, attention to the detail, is noteworthy. What could use improvement? Infotainment is one of the worst in the business. And I have not liked it from the beginning. I shared that sentiment with our dear friend out on the West Coast, Jack Nerad, and he agreed with me. He said, they need to do some work in that area. 3.3-liter turbocharged engine, 340 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque, so it doesn't lack in the power. 8-speed automatic transmission, towing 5,000 pounds, gets 23 in the city, 28 on the highway for a combined of 25. I got 26.7 miles per gallon, over 497.8 miles. Are you going to say something?
I'll wait till you're done.
What I liked about it, the power, what could use improvement. The start-stop feature kills the engine at any speed when the accelerator is not pressed, and it's disturbing. So you're doing 70 miles an hour and you let off the accelerator, the engine quits. Okay, I'm not sure about that. Transmission shift from first to second is bothersome as well. What I liked about it, the overall feel of the car is responsive and quick, sports car-like actually, and they've done quite well in the sports car department with the Mazda Miata MX-5. What could use improvement there? Nothing. Now, base trim price on this is $56,450. It's not cheap. Prices tested $57,905. Base model price is $37,845. Competitors to this vehicle in base and size. Kia Telluride starts $36,190. Hyundai Palisade, $36,800. And the Toyota Grand Highlander, which is a new model for them, $42,310. So what were you going to say?
Well, I was driving in the city this week in my new Buick, by the way, and I was getting 31.2 on a 1.2-liter turbo, normally aspirated, fuel injected, obviously. Is
it the 3-banger?
It's a 4-cylinder.
4-cylinder.
So I was getting 31.2 miles in the city.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
it's very
awesome.
good.
And it's not a hybrid.
No, it's not a hybrid.
No.
Yeah.
No, mine wasn't. Yeah.
It's interesting that these new cars, especially the new ones, with the much smaller engines, and they're boosting them, either turbocharged, mostly turbocharging. Right. Some have a supercharger, but they're not that often. But you got to wonder sometimes about the longevity of it. How long is that turbo going to last? And what does it take to change out the turbo should it, bite the big one?
Well, hopefully if it goes out, it'll go out under warranty.
Yeah.
You got 3 or 36 as a standard.
I can't imagine that they would put a turbocharger on a car these days from the factory that ain't going to last at least 50,000 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
So roll the dice, I guess. And I don't know what it would cost to change out a turbocharger. I know that on a Chevy truck, and I think most of them, the turbocharger on the diesels, they're in the center of the rear of the engine, and you have to lift the cab off of the chassis to change it. What?
You walk into a Ford dealership in the service department and you see 2 or 3 of the cabs lifted up. Yeah.
It's just easier to get to it, and they just don't fight it. They just take it off and get to it.
6 or 8 bolts. You take the rack, lift it up.
Yeah, but you got to unplug everything.
Well,
like us, we
young guys have memories. They remember where stuff goes.
And we plug.
No, it's color coded, and the plugs are made so that you can't. They'll only plug in one way.
Interchange them. Okay. Well, anyway, I enjoyed the Mazda. I have my issue with the infotainment system.
You always have, and you're right. Jack confirmed that.
Yeah, and that's just me. And you might not have a problem with it. All right. Let us take a break, shall we? If you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We are back.